Welcome back to another Rogue One Black Series figure review. Today we have Captain Cassian Andor, parentheses, Eadu, I guess you pronounce it. I'm not even really sure. I assume that's the name of a planet, but as I mentioned in my previous review, I have not really looked into any of this with the movie because I'm trying to avoid spoilers, and so, yeah. I mean, I've seen the trailers and that's about it, so forgive me if I say something stupid, but I don't really know much about the movie beyond what I've seen. Kind of reminds me of the situation I was in with The Force Awakens, because in fact, we know less about these characters, some of them, because we don't have the recurring characters like, Han Solo and so forth. But moving right along, this is obviously one of the main characters in the movie, at least as from what I've been led to believe in the trailer. Now, he is in a very Hoth-like looking outfit here, which is interesting. And if we look on the side, it says this is number 23. And on the back, I'm actually reading this for the first time right now, an accomplished Alliance intelligence officer with combat field experience, Captain Cassian Andor commands respect from his rebel troops with his ability to keep a cool head under fire and complete his missions with minimal resources. So yeah, he's a captain in the Rebel, I guess we call it Rebel Alliance at this point, I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and open this guy up and see what he looks like. Alright, so taking him out of the package, this guy feels really solid. I mean, maybe it's just the comparison with Jyn Erso from earlier, but he is quite heavy and solidly built, it seems. I will say, again with the legs, I don't know what it is with these figures and legs, but the first thing that struck me is that these legs are super ugly. Look at these. Look at that. I mean, wow. I don't know if this is like... I don't know what the actual costume looks like, I should say that. So maybe it does have like little sort of knee pad type things on it, but I'm kind of doubting that. I think this is meant to be just pants, basically, not like some sort of weird armor, but it looks pretty bad. Ooh. He's also wearing these little, look at that. He's wearing these little pilgrim boots. That's kind of funny. Okay. Interesting costuming choices, Rogue One. But anyway, from the upper body onward, he looks a lot like someone from sort of The Empire Strikes Back in Rogue Hoth gear. And I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but I'm guessing it looks like some kind of, well, I don't know. I was going to say binoculars at first, but no, I think it's something else. Some sort of cylinders. Star Wars costumers like metal cylinders a lot. That's a little thing I've come to know. This coat is kind of odd in a way because it's at first it looks as though it's a separate piece, like some of the pieces that the figure actually wears and can be removed, but that's not entirely the case. This bottom part and this part here is sort of a piece that's separate, but this top part is all, I think, yeah, all sculpted there, basically, or at least it's non-removable, certainly. And of course the arms as well. So you've got a sort of a hybrid of rubber and plastic there. He does have, however, well, let's take a look at his face first. There he is. A little hard to see there with that hat on. He does have a removable hat, actually. Just pull that sucker off, and there he is. A little hard to see the details there, but not a bad sculpt, not a fantastic sculpt. Doesn't, I mean, it does look like the actor, but maybe not an exact copy. A little bit like the Jyn Erso sculpt, certainly a stylized version. I don't know, I kind of like him better without the hat. It looks a little bit oversized on him. Tell me what you think. Not too bad, though. And of course, having it on is probably makes more sense, because presumably he's going to be in a cold weather environment. Now, he does come with two weapons. One is this one here, which looks, again, it looks like a hybrid. Well, I don't know. It really does remind me of the original trilogy, sort of Rebel Blaster kind of thing, with a few changes. And then he's got this small pistol that goes in his holster. Let's give a closer look at that. Yeah. I mean, I like that they are sort of keeping with the Star Wars idea of making the blasters and so forth out of sort of altered actual firearms, because, you know, all the ones from the original trilogy basically were real firearms that had been slightly altered to look different and futuristic a little bit. So that seems to be in keeping with that. On the back, he's got his little hood, but that is just totally sculpted onto there, so you can't do anything with it. As is this thing, whatever that is, all sculpted on there. Yeah, it's not bad. He does have some paint on him. He's got, like, here on his glove, if we can see, he's got a little keypad-y kind of thing in there, and got some more metallic cylinders there. So yeah, there's some decent detail work here. I would say overall this is not a bad figure. I do kind of wonder, though, if this is not going to be the sort of iconic version of this character, and that they're actually going to be making another one of him not in this, you know, cold weather outfit that we're going to have to buy. Just a hunch. All right, well, that's it for, what is his name? Cassian Andor. Am I right? And come back tomorrow for yet another review of a Rogue One figure.